Welcome back to Tree. That's the intro. Welcome. What do you want?
I had trouble processing that, so you just totally looked at me and was like, that's the intro. It's your turn to speak now.
Yeah, we just got the Master Sword.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Josh. I'm just here
I mean, you were here for moral support.
I'm here for the funnies, you know. Come here to talk about cum, apparently, most of the time. So this is the cum quadrilogy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about semen the entire time. Which...
Aw, it's that funky thing from the trailer that everyone liked. That screenshot.
Yeah. And it's been healing this entire time.
Yep.
Ready for us to come and yank it from the ground. Because there's nothing that you could have stolen that from.
No.
Brilliant. We've gone from a okay-looking cutscene to an okay-looking game. Hey. It just looks a little bit like... Because it's dark.
Yeah, it's because of the...
It's all washed
It's
out.
the filter they got on it. It looks better in the daytime.
That's one of the things when I'm creating the thumbnails for these episodes, is I usually just, like, pump up the contrast.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I mean, this game could do with a little bit more contrast, but... Whatever, man.
So I'll throw back around to what I was going to say before.
Yeah.
We had, and this probably isn't that much of a thing to talk about, but I came to see you just after I went to the gym the other day when I realised you were back in the country.
Oh yeah, the other day. Yeah.
And one of the things that we talked about was the amount of times we went to board game cafes whilst we were in Denmark.
Like every day.
And yeah, no,
While
like
you were in Copenhagen.
literally every day we were in Copenhagen, we went to a board game cafe, almost exclusively the same one because the Bastard Cafe like is one of the most popular ones, and it was always full.
Yeah, I'd quite like to. Excuse me, actually get to go to that, but
I think probably next time we do it.
next time we do it, we should definitely make an effort to go.
But what we were talking about was like, it'd be really cool if in the UK we had that sort of culture of like going to a cafe and playing board games.
That it was okay and we weren't perceived as instant fucking nobodies.
No, yeah, there were like, you know, in the like least weird way possible, there were like semi-attractive looking people playing board games in the middle of the day. Just
it was Denmark, everyone's semi-attractive.
It was like... Okay, fine. Yeah, there were attractive people playing board games, and it was like nobody was being looked down on. It was really quite nice.
It was cool, yeah.
But it'd be cool to have that in the UK, where we don't have that culture at all.
Hetsu.
We have a few... Hetsu.
Yeah, which I found out I've been pronouncing his name wrong for the last 3 years.
Are you calling him
I was calling him Hetsu, and his name is Hetsu.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I've been pronouncing it wrong for 3 years. It's Hetsu, yeah.
Like Hetsu Blumenthal.
Title of this video.
Yeah. Yeah, the new way of putting it. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But what we basically said it would be cool if we did that as like a business idea of doing that in our local area.
Yeah, trying to normalise it a little bit.
And what we thought would be a cool name would be the Game Corner.
Yeah, and just convert all of this
like
into
partnering it all up.
We can't have the Jigglypuff, but we could keep the rocket.
Yeah, no, we could do that and have a play around.
What's this one?
If we edited the Jigglypuff enough in a way, we could probably get
just to
away
make
with
it look like a blob.
Yeah, well, it is
turn it into something else.
It is just a pink blob.
It is just a pink blob.
I think if we hadn't already established that it was Jigglyfuck, then it would be a little bit of an issue. But we'd probably get away with it. But you know, that's our business idea. That's what we're going to do in the future. You've heard it here first, folks. We're going to open a board game cafe. What? These are trials, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I pressed no.
Your inventory is full. That's the issue.
That'll be why. Sorry. I had the same issue as Prince Sidon. I thought I'm just being an idiot.
I'm going to press it 7 times, and eventually it must work.
Maybe it'll work this time. I have 1 space for that, and let's drop that one. And then I can... Yeah, I want to sign up. Yeah, I'm completely down for that idea of making a board game cafe and trying to normalise it a little bit.
Yeah. Speaking of Denmark, we had an incident.
We did have an incident. Well, we didn't have an incident. Do you remember Egg in a Vest we were talking about last episode?
Yeah. Let's just call him Egg in a Vest for the rest of the time now.
Yeah.
Just be much easier.
He's going to
He's going to hate it.
He's
and
gonna hate
I love it. I love that.
It's I can imagine what he's gonna say to us if he ever sees this.
I reckon we make an Egg and Vest compilation of all the stories we've said about Egg and the Vest.
Yeah.
Which is at the
Make
moment.
some egg in a vest fan art.
Yeah, send it to us.
Send it to us.
At Fur Affinity.
You know that one of these days we're gonna have to make a Fur Affinity count just for that, right?
I'm down. Let's do it now. Whilst we do this, I'm going to create...
We're gonna make a Game Corner Fur Affinity count just for all the oak jokes.
Yeah, but so what I was going to say was there was an incident where, because we were staying in a hostel while we were in Denmark...
It was a fucking nice hostel, though.
It was a really cool hostel. It was a sister hostel to one of the ones that I had already been staying at when I've been to Copenhagen before.
And we've been in the... like the lobby, and we've been in the bar and stuff for as well.
Yeah.
And been before.
It's a cool looking place. Very nice, very chic.
Oh, hello.
You just walk straight through him.
He's dead now.
Zero issues. Goodbye, Gooby.
There's apples everywhere.
So yeah, we stayed in this hostel, and obviously in a hostel environment, it's a lot more open. There's chances that things can get stolen and stuff. So general practice is every night you put something into like a locker or something.
Yeah.
Usually you can like rent them. In the one that we were in the rooms that we had, which were more accurately tents.
They were tents.
They
were included. The lockers were included with the room.
They were included in the room. You just had to buy a lock essentially, or bring one with you.
Yeah.
Which we didn't really think about, so we ended up buying them.
Which was fine.
Yeah. No, it wasn't an issue at all. But obviously, by bringing your own lock, you have your own set of keys and everything. There isn't any master key, so if you get locked out of it, you're a bit fucked, really, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
There we go.
I think you can already see where this story is going.
Yeah.
One evening, after having a few drinks,
You bitch.
and by a few drinks, we were playing beer pong that evening because the booze was cheap.
Yeah, it was dirt cheap.
Our friend, Egg in a Vest, quite drunk.
I would say more than quite. I don't understand because I had the same amount to drink as he did, and he was worse off.
Yes. But
yeah, that's neither here nor there. But still.
he, in this state, managed to put all of his stuff into the locker and seemingly misplace his keys. So when he woke up in the morning, he had no idea where they were, apart from the hint that they may have been in the locker themselves. So
Yeah, the only place he could think of them being was in the actual locker.
the only other stuff that he had out with him was his phone, his charger, his coat, like a few other little things.
And the clothes on his back.
And the clothes on his back. He had nothing else out. So the natural thing that he did was, oh shit, I put them in my locker.
Yeah.
Not thinking about anything else, decided, okay, if I've done that, then I need the guy to try and open it. I can only assume that they'll have a bolt cutter or something. So they go downstairs, ask the guy for a bolt cutter, wait around for a bit. Guy comes up and he starts trying to pry at this lock.
Yeah, he brings the bolt cutters and starts just trying to cut it off,
Now-
as you do.
Now, Egg in a Vest is quite a...
You stop pelting me with rocks.
I don't really know what
5 fucking minutes.
what the general word for it is, but he has a lot of weird, like, random stuff, and an industrial lock just so happens to be one of them.
Yeah.
So that's what he used on his locker. So the guy came up, tried to use the bolt cutters, and went, Jesus Christ, I can't get through this. I'm going to have to buy a bigger pair of bolt cutters to get this open.
What he actually said was, all right, I'll be back in half an hour.
Yeah.
And we went, what? He's like, I'll be back in half an hour. I'm going to buy some more bolt cutters.
He made it sound like he needed an excuse to go get some anyway.
Yeah,
But-
I think he did previously say, we've been meaning to get some anyway, but still.
But yeah, still, seemingly,
Oops.
he had just bought a new set of bolt cutters to open this locker that Egg in a Vest had managed to...
I skipped all of that. Yeah, that he managed to lock himself out of, seemingly.
Anyway, once he'd gone to go and get those bolt cutters, the new pair, you know, the one that he was going to go out and buy,
Yeah.
Egg in a Vest Well, we basically said, are you sure they're not anywhere like under your bed or anything?
We called him an idiot for a good 45
Oh yeah, we
minutes.
called him the biggest idiot, and it's really funny because he's a teeny tiny man.
He's a small man.
A teeny tiny little man.
A small egg in a
Big old vest.
big old vest.
We said he was an idiot, and we asked him to basically check everything. So he checked in his under his duvet, under his pillow, like round where his phone and everything was.
Yeah.
Nothing. And what we realised was, wait, you were wearing that coat last night, right? It was just up on this little rack with the rest of the coats. And he was like, yeah. And we were like, well, did you put it in your coat by any chance?
No, definitely didn't do
So,
that.
no, I would have thought about that. I would have definitely have done that. And he was like, okay, I'll check anyway. He goes over to the coat, puts his hand in the pocket, and pulls out the keys.
Yeah.
Looking like the biggest idiot going.
Do you know what the best... I think I told you about this because you were in the shower when he found them.
Yeah.
I think I told you what happened afterwards.
No, go on.
So Egg in the Vest was like, oh, I've got my keys. I'm going to go take a shower now. And Aaron and I went, no, you have to go and tell the people that you found them.
Oh yeah, he was like, oh yeah, no, I'll just let him come back and realise it on his own. I'm like, no, you have to tell them.
So he went downstairs and he came back up and he was like, oh yeah, I just told them I found him down the side of the bed. And then off he went and he had a shower. He told the person on reception. He did not tell
the bolt cutter man.
The guy going to get the bolt cutters was not informed. So he turns up while you and Egg and a Vest are in the shower.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you still need that lock coming off? And I went, oh, no. You see, our friend, he's a
stage 3 idiot.
what you call a chronic idiot.
Yeah.
And he put them in his pocket. And the guy with the bolt cutters was like, oh, okay.
And just, that was the end of it.
Yeah.
But all in all, the trip to Denmark was good. It was a good time. We had a decent time. It was a shame that you had to leave a day early, but still.
I did have class, so I mean, it wasn't. I didn't leave early because I'm a buzzkill.
No, but we did a few other weird things while we were there as well, because we went over to. We took the advantage while the borders were free.
Yeah.
To go over.
Which, in hindsight, good job.
Yeah. We decided to go over to Sweden, and on the top of our list, as soon as we got over to Malmo, was let's go to IKEA and eat meatballs.
Yeah.
Which is what we did. We and throw it up on the screen. I took a picture of us eating meatballs in an IKEA in.
I was proud.
In Sweden. It was possibly the only thing that we could have done in Malmo.
There is nothing to do in Malmo. Aaron sent me a picture from the town square.
Yeah.
And you can see all of the stuff that there was to do.
Yeah.
Which is a grand total of fuck all.
You could kind of do a quick walk around. We walked around this kind of churchy graveyard kind of area. It was almost like a public park as well. But we just walked around there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we Googled the main things to do, and it's it's meatballs, IKEA, and the other thing that weirdly they're famous for in Sweden is pick and mix.
Yeah.
So we went back to the train station. We went into one of the shops and we got some pick and mix.
Nice.
Got some sour sweets and brought them back into Copenhagen. Not sure whether that's a crime or not.
No,
but,
it's not.
they were very nice. And as soon as we got back into Copenhagen, we got on a flight home. So
yeah, fair.
Went to the Lego store, bought some Lego.
Did you actually buy some Lego?
Yeah, I've got some behind. I'll show you. Look, have you seen the Porsche?
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, I bought that.
I couldn't remember if that was still there when I was last here.
No, that's new. All three of us bought some Lego. Actually, that wasn't from the airport. We did that at the Lego store the day before. That day before we went to Sweden. So
cool.
Picked that up. Made that on the plane. No, not on the plane. In the pub before the plane.
Because of course.
Had some katsu curry because obviously that's a national food of Sweden. No. Yeah. Copenhagen. Denmark.
Yeah.
Danish mark.
And
yeah, then we flew home.
My favourite mark.
Yeah. It's the best mark.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, I mean, I wasn't there for that last day because I was in class, which, in hindsight, I could have just not gone to.
Yeah.
Because...
It was probably the most action-packed day.
Worth my time, that class.
And I think you would have been my sanity for that time because Aaron and
the combination of Egg in the Vest and Aaron is...
They did nothing. I sorted the trains. I sorted when we needed to be places and what payment for some of the travel as well. I was like, Jesus Christ, you guys are so bad at all of this.
Yeah.
But so thank you very much for watching, guys. That's actually, surprisingly, the end of the episode.
Oh, nice. Oh.
We will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.